Hello again guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, Keir Starmer has painted himself into kind of the ugliest corner since Tony Blair tried to flog us ID cards back in, was it 2004? And Starmer's idea is mandatory digital ID for every Briton. And he's even got these shiny slogans ready. Preventing fraud, stopping illegal working. It sounds familiar? That's because Blair used the exact same script, word for word, before the British public told him where to shove it. And here's the problem. Keir's not as clever as he thinks. He's walked straight into a trap of his own making, and it's a beauty. Now, Britain's tied to the European Convention of Human Rights, that pesky little document the Fabians love to wave around when it suits them. Article 8 says we have a right to privacy. Article 14 says you can't discriminate. And here's the thing, the Strasbourg courts already slapped down schemes like this. For example, S and Marper versus UK in 2008. They ruled they can't hoover up anyone's DNA or biometrics and stick them in a database just because they feel like it. Then there's Bridges versus South Wales Police in 2020. Facial recognition tech got a proper spanking for being too intrusive. So that basically means you can't force every citizen to carry a digital ID just to earn a living or buy a loaf of bread. That fails the legal sniff test. Legality, necessity, proportionality, all that stuff. The judges in Strasbourg aren't going to roll over for Keir, no matter how much he bats his eyelashes at them and talks about fraud. But it gets worse, much, much worse. Starmer's got another problem, you see. The UN's Agenda 2030, specifically SDG 16.9. That's the one where governments promise legal identity for all, including birth registration. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Except it's not here to help them play border cops. It's there to protect migrants, refugees, and stateless people. You know, the folks who they're trying to block from illegal working. Well, they can't use digital ID to lock them out of jobs for services. The UN says it's supposed to empower them, not punish them. So if Keir's planning to wave this scheme around as an anti-migrant stick, he's not just breaking his precious human rights treaties, he's spitting in their face. So what's the Fabian control freak to do? Well, he's got two choices and neither look good. Option 1, he could ditch the ECHR. Oh, that'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? He'd be handing a blank cheque to anyone who wants to deport en masse, slam the border shut and tell the human rights lawyers to take a hike. But here's the thing, the whole Fabian fantasy depends on those international treaties and courts to keep their globalist utopia safe from pesky little things like democracy. So leave the ECHR and they've just blown up their own argument against deportations. And good luck explaining that to your mates in the UN. Option 2, you stay in the ECHR, but then you're stuffed. Strasbourg's already told you no blanket DNA databases, no unregulated facial recognition, no discrimination against illegal migrants. So by their logic, you can't force digital ID on every citizen without getting dragged through the courts faster than you can say proportionality. And don't even think about using it to target illegal migrants. Agenda 2030's got that covered, and it's not on our side. So here we are. Starmer's grand digital ID plan is a Fabian mess. It can't be forced on citizens without binning the ECHR. It can't be used to block illegal migrants without breaking international law. And it can't survive a court challenge without some serious legal gymnastics. He's boxed himself in and he knows it. The only way he gets away with this is if we let him bluff us into thinking it's inevitable. Well, it's not. He's trapped, flailing around in his own web of contradictions, and all it takes is for us to simply say one word: no. So let's say it loudly, repeatedly, because if we don't, he'll keep trying to sneak this through. And I don't know about you, but I'm not in the mood to be tagged and tracked like a lab rat just so Starmer can live in his Fabian fever dream. Just say no. Do not comply. And there we go again. Let me know if you agree or not in the comments. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you at my next video. Roger Trouticles.